Hey Rome 2 fanatics, we are back with another Siege Battle feud here today, a 3v3 here for you, and we have a interesting trio on the defense here today. We have Macedon, which we don't actually see that often, to be honest. We have Carthage, which we often see, and Arverni. So yeah, we have three, what I would say superpowers, and they are facing off against another three, I guess sort of like main factions, I guess is what I'd call like a superpower. So we have Swaby, Seleucids, and Egypt. So yeah, it looks like another sort of Hellenic clash underway here. Diadochi sort of fight along with some other factions involved, like the Swaby and Arverni, and we have a bit of a barbarian clash already. And it looks like these club levy, yeah, going in against Celtic Warriors. You imagine the Celtic Warriors will win that one there. But yeah, Swaby starting to land quite a lot, including Swordmasters really early on here. Yeah, a lot of Swordmasters. He's like got a load of club levy and round shield swords over there yet to be landed. But yeah, Swordmasters already been landed because he's brought a lot of them, it would seem, here today. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm really, getting into Rome 2 at the moment. Having a lot of fun watching the replays. It's good to be back with one of Total War's classics. And we will see how this one goes down. Yeah, Swordmaster's already getting stuck in, so yeah, Club Levy losing, no surprise there. We'll put up the HUD so you can see how many kills things are getting. 22 for those Club Levy. But Macedon already coming over to support his barbarian allies. The Thorax swords are setting up here. They're probably going to javvy these Swordmasters. As you can see, Swaby is really getting contained in this area here. This is a really good decision here by the defenders. Try and contain the German, like the Germanic troops here. And you can also just like focus them down with archers. And they're blobbing up like 4 or 5 units in here, and they're being contained by, well, 2 at the moment. The Celtic Warriors are losing, probably because of the Swordmasters, which are slowly cutting them down. But it's they're slowing them down like just enough, and they have reserves of their own if they want to use them. But yeah, quick start to this siege battle, that's for sure. They've got not messing around with the attackers here. They want to get straight in. Yes, if you're a fan of all things Rome 2 and want to see more ancient clashes like this one, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. As Swaby tries to flank this Thorax sword here by landing some round-shield swordsmen. You can see these topless boys. They're trying to just get around the side of the Thorax. It's caused them to lose actually, but it could also just be the Swordmasters, which are definitely just superior to Thorax. We do have a little bit of a sneaky flank going on here. We have 4th Thessalian Cavalry being sallied out here by Macedon. So he's decided to take the battle to the attackers. He's going to hide inside his walls. He wants to come out and attack. It seems he's got lots of Thessalian Cav. Looks like Egypt is preparing some defenses to sort of protect against. We've got these Royal Peltas here. Potentially going into the forest. They're probably going to javvy. There's more of them appearing now. Yeah, lots of Royal Peltas. And yeah, Macedon, I think, is going to fall back. He's not going to stand there and take that. Egypt's landing as well with his Thorax. It looks like also Galatian swords. Typical sort of units that an Egyptian player would bring. Lots of Thorax, probably some Galatians, and yeah, Royal Peltas as well. Yeah, this was sent in by a member of my Discord who said it was a really close siege battle. So it's definitely worth sticking around to see how it finishes, and get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare to enjoy some bloodshed. But yes, if you want to send in any of your own replays as well, if you're interested in having your Rome 2 replays shown off on the on YouTube, then do send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description. If you've got some really good ones, I definitely will want to check them out. And I'm intrigued to see how close this one will finish. There you go. Thorax has been defeated there by the Swordmasters. I mean, they are, I think, massively out. Well, only about 2 extra melee attack, actually, these guys have. But it seems to have made the difference. Now they're just cutting through Levy Freeman. That will be an easy win for them. Cretan Archers also getting focused down, looks like, by Bowman, Kimberly Bowman, and maybe also these Syrian Heavy Archers here. They're also trying to do damage to these Thorax. And Seleucids is landing as well. He's landing a lot of his cheap Hillman, some Thorax as well. It is all getting very, very exciting down here as well on the Egyptian front. It seems like a much larger, more broader front being fought on. Carthage having to commit a lot more troops than Macedon and the Arverni were having to against Swaby. Egypt's picked a much better spot to land, and he's actually managed to connect up as well with Seleucids. So yeah, can just land and supply each other's assaults if they want to. I would definitely, if I was the Seleucids, I'd engage here and then try and side shoot that thorax to try and get some support. It looks like, yeah, they're just jabbing the thorax instead. It's not a bad idea for the hillman, get as many kills as you can that way. And look at this, a sally out going on from Macedon. This is interesting. So Macedon now trying to sally out multiple Thorios spears. Whether he's wanting these to support his cav, so he wants them maybe to pin down those royal peltas at his potential. Actually looks like a lot of these thorax have been already hurt already. Maybe that's from archers. Yeah, it looks like the Thorios sallying out does kind of, you know, give the attackers a bit of another issue. Do they go to contend and deal with these? Do they go and fight them? Risk hammer and anvils? And they can't really supply these towers easily now because the Thorios spears are going to basically occupy the space and stop more landings from happening here. It's not a bad move from Macedon. We'll have to see whether it works. Obviously, he's draining resources from inside the settlement. But it might just work and just, you know, forcing Egypt and Seleucids to make a new sort of angle for their attack. The Libyan infantry here, yeah, they'll beat these Galatians, you can imagine. Yeah, they already are. Libyan infantry, yeah, 64 kills. And Horizon. They've got a lot inside already as Egypt, and whether Seleucids can land a bit more soon and then try and support that offensive, we'll see. Hillman losing here to Thorax, no surprise. This is certainly looking like a good fight here for the Sway, but yeah, they're firing in with their Cimbri bowwomen, focusing this area down. Let's get rid of the foliage so we can see what's going on. But yeah, they're shooting these chosen swords up, and also I think the swordmasters are, well, they were looking like they were defeating them, but they're actually losing still themselves. And there's another swordmaster flanking there. They might need to pin that down with the chosen swords if they want to try and keep containing this area here. You see the swordmasters, I think, are trying to go for the Macedon rear lines here. Here we again fighting at the gate. Looks like Swaby is making a bit of an offensive here. Chosen swords defending. Looks like it must be high funds because yeah, it seems like Arverni throwing in a lot of chosen swords. I mean, also Macedon has a whole bunch of cav, which to bring that much cav and trust in his defenses, he must have. Yeah, they must have had some decent funds. Oathsworn here as well. Yeah, he's sending an Oathsworn already. Actually, is Arverni. So yeah, either he's running low, or he's just decided it's time to send some of these guys in. Yeah, more Oathsworn coming down. He's got chosen swords. So yeah, I'd say it's a high value game. This is like high value in sort of like in funds. That is for sure. Swordmaster's getting surrounded here and easily killed off, but the Thorax are going to take a lot of punishment from archers in doing this. And it looks like actually we're going to see a Silver Shield Sword already being put in. Wow, so the elites are being thrown in. They really want to try and break through here to the Seleucids, setting in their finest swordsmen. And they're going to defeat those Thorax quite easily. Yeah, this sword line being held here by Carthage is an expensive one to try and hold, but it is kind of working. And look at that, Macedon has actually now managed to guard these towers from being used. He's got Thurios spears up here, and they are just blocking anything else from being used. Cav has yet to be committed, but I think it might be about to soon be being thrown in. The Thessalian Cav is, you know, sniffing about, looking for options. There is a light Cav here for the Egyptians that could be used to try and block the Thessalians. Whether they can, and they're selling out more Israelites. There's Thorax out here, there's archers out here. My gosh. They don't want to really charge anything that's got like javies, like these royal peltas. They will not really want to charge into them. They want to try and get like side shots, and they're getting shot at as well by Cretan archers anyway. The Thessalians aren't, well, they're heavy shot cab, but I don't think they're exactly that well armored. Let's have a look. 40 armor, yeah, it's not exactly a lot at all. And they're going to go in, they're going to go for the cav, I think. Yeah, there you go. That's not a great use of the cav. It's going to get stuck in against Galatian Royal Guard and the light cav here, which probably will end up defeating these Thessalians. There you go. Another clash as the light cav tries to stop the Thessalians who are going for a charge against the Thorax. Looks like the Thurios are also being brushed aside by Galatian Royal Guard nonetheless. Yeah, they just got themselves some nice kills there. 158 already. Incredible stuff. And yeah, Macedon's sally out here definitely, it seems like it was ballsy and definitely does not seem like it's paying off so far. Thorax here, 6 kills and losing. Fighting, yeah, Thorax of their own. Thurios as well struggling here. The Cavs still being a menace in the back lines, but not exactly doing a lot. They're all Peltas and Galatians there. It's going to be hard to deal with. They could try and get the artillery, but I think it might be out of ammo. I would certainly maybe keep swiveling around and come for the Swaby player, or maybe for like Seleucid's archers. That would have been a better option, I think, because Egypt's did a good job of sort of defending himself quite nicely, actually. Has cost him in his offensive capabilities, though. He's nearly out of men that are in here. It's actually now the Seleucids that have taken over this offensive against Carthage. And the Thorax and the Libyan infantry here, they keep fighting in the streets. As you can see, Carthage has sort of forced them back from these towers, and he's now pushing around onto the landing points of the Seleucids. Swaby has now pretty much connected up with the Seleucids. Silver Shields, yeah, fighting on in here against Macedonian Thorax. It's going to be an easy victory, you'd imagine, again for the Silver Shields. Just, you know, got already 100 kills, barely taking any losses, cutting through those guys. Hillman supporting as well. See over here, looks like, yeah, Sword Masters as well, getting ready for the next offensive. There's just some tiny little, like, Celtic warrior units here holding the line at the moment. We've got Oathsworn, ready to go, so... yeah, and they're throwing jammies a little bit early. I'd wait. Here we go. The next landing is coming in as well. So these guys have been held off quite a while, these Club Levy and these Round Shield Swords. But they now look like they're going to either be landed or at least just the towers are going to be dropped nearby. Club Levy are getting jammied quite intensely here by Chosen Swords. Better them than anything else, though. You don't want the Sword Master being jammied, to be honest. And it should be an easy win here for Arverni. They should push this back, I'd imagine. This is looking like the most concerning area, to be honest. You've got Sword Masters here and also Silver Shields, and they're defeating the Thorax Swords. They'll break through that very soon. Thorax here doing okay against, well, more Thorax of Seleucids. That is definitely the most concerning point there. And you can say, it looks like Swaby's just gone through the gap anyway. There was a valid gap, definitely could take that. Mercy Rhodian Slingers here, they are going to get charged down. He needs to get them out of there. They're just bringing forward some reinforcements and Royal Peltas coming down, but it's not exactly loads, I'd say, of reserve. What have we got back here? African Pikes with the Silver Shield, Silver Chevron, sorry. But yeah, there's not a lot of reserves when it comes to swords and, yeah, just melee units generally. Thorax have nearly been cut down to a man. We've still got some of the Cav alive, which is good, but they are pretty weakened at this point here. Yeah, 25, 58, and yeah, actually they got most of them still alive. Yeah, it's still 280 out of 80s, but the other two pretty banged up. Carthage looks like he's been broken through here. Just the archer fire that's coming in from the Cretan archers out here from Egypt is, yeah, just absolutely decimating the defenses here. And yeah, the Thorax are through, and now, yeah, now the Seleucids can continue on here if they wanted to. Carthage has reset his lineup to pretty much the old line. He's got more Libyans here. And we got why have we got a Macedonian Thorax just here isolated? It's like a really poor place to have it. Macedon certainly, Micro could be a little bit better in this one. Looks like he is struggling with all the stuff going outside and also now inside the settlement. He's kind of like having to be just about everywhere. Thorax for the attackers starting to win here as the defenders, yeah. I guess maybe just getting shot a little bit, also maybe getting surrounded, maybe. Just having troops in the back line might be causing them to be a bit unhappy. You can see the Swordmaster just jabbing with Royal Peltas. They should just go in. The Royal Peltas vastly, you know, have better melee attack. Just take those guys out. You can easily win. And there you go. Somehow these Thorax have managed to scare off the Silver Shields. I think it's because of the archer fire. The Cretans have just absolutely focused them down and done so much work there to turn that fight around. That is incredible. That could be crucial as well to a comeback here for the defenders. 18 Thorax left that survived. And there you go, the Royal Peltas go in. If they can sort of quickly repulse this, there's not really a lot ready in place from the Swaby to actually sort of back this assault up. Same with the Seleucids, really. They've got a lot of troops outside the settlement that could come in. They haven't got anything really ready to go to actually back up this offensive. Because this is looking, like I said, the best place to assault right now. And look at that as well. Libyan infantry defeating the Thorax here quite easily. They're getting some nice back shots of these Cretan archers here. Pretty battered as well, these against Cretan archers. They've only got 46 kills. It's not looking good. And I think Macedon maybe trying to pull back this sword. He's going to take a lot of casualties doing that. Better just to stand his ground. You can see the circle of the defenses here for Egypt getting close to the wall, tighter and tighter in. And yeah, the cab's not going to be much more effective really. Maybe inside the settlement you could get some good use out of it. That's potentially an option. Fight continues on, yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Carthage managed to flank the Seleucids here. The Seleucids are going to counter-flank Carthage, unless these Rhodian slingers here, who've already seen a bit of action, can maybe slow them down, maybe with some missile fire, or just, maybe go into melee, hold them at bay. They have to do what they can. Carthage, sorry, not Carthage, Macedon is bringing in his cab now, so he is giving up on his sort of sally out there. It looks like he might just get himself some free kills on these ballistic crews, potentially, or we might go for the Cimbri bowwomen over there. I think just go round, see if you can be a pest against Swaby, because Swaby is now starting to be slowed down. You can see here the Oathsworn are forcing them back. They're getting some decent kills, not insane Oathsworn kills, but some decent ones, that's for sure. Like 100 odd kills is fine, but it's like for a very heavy sword infantry unit like that, an elite unit like the Oathsworn, you're wanting close to 200 per unit when it comes to kills. They're doing a good job here. They're clearing out these units that have landed over here. I don't know if the Sword Masters have landed here or they just moved along here, but 114 kills, not bad. The Cimbri bowwomen are just focusing down these areas, just trying to inflict as many losses onto the Arverni as possible. Oathsworn are dying here, and they're nearly through, and I think that's why Arverni's pulling troops out. He needs to send more into there. He's got a lot stacked up here as well, which he doesn't need to, and he could actually make an offensive here against the Sword Masters. Got that Oathsworn ready to go with 128 kills already. Send it in. There you go. Cav has arrived. It looks like he's helped rout some of the Seleucids. They also are getting sort of cut down by the Egyptians, which are starting to land again. Good to see. I get more of these Macedonian Cav back inside. Just use them to be a pain. But it looks like the defenders might need to retreat to the next stand, which is up here. We've got Mercenary Sammonites defending this spot, so they're going to be the next line of defense. We've got, looks like some Barrel-X Slingers up here. We've got Macedon's General, which is the Shield Bearer. That's pretty much it for Macedon. He's just got Cav and the Shield Bearers and some archers. Don't know why he's kept his Cretans back in reserve. He might need them. No wonder they're getting out-missiled, I'd say the defenders are, because they've got so many reserve ones. Balance of power. Not looking good as well. It's certainly in favour of the attackers. Swordmasters cut through these weakened Arverni units. Now we've got General v General down here as Arverni and Swaby clash. And whoever wins this general fight more than likely will win their barbarian duel they've been having all battle. There you go, they're going to get some reinforcements here, are the Arverni. Jarvis into the flanks with that Swordmaster, causing that to lose. I mean, they Oathsworn anyway, just on a one-on-one against Swordmasters. Swordmasters lose out, but with the reinforcements there and the side shots from the Chosen Swords, they got some crucial kills there, turning that fight around. I mean, there's more Swordmasters joining the fight here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. You see the missiles dueling out here as well. Cimbri bowwomen finally being silenced by the looks of it. Cav has got in here for Macedon as well. He sent those in against Club Levy. Looks like he's also got up to the Agema cavalry, which is okay, but he was never going to win it, that's for sure. I think Swaby might just lost his general. Yep, Swaby's lost his general. He's gone. It looks like also the Salian Cav went in here against Syrian Heavy Archers. Might get this kill, though. That's not bad at all. And it looks like Arverni still got his general. He's doing just fine. But yeah, with no general, Swaby might master out at any moment now. There you go, the general's routing. Looks like we're going to see some Celtic Slingers go into the fight as well. Maybe just out of ammo, just being thrown in. That is, I don't know if that's, it looks like it shifted the balance of power ever so slightly back in favor of the defenders with the death of Swaby's general. It also looks like we've got a little Cavian here just trying to harass and just be a pain for these Thorax that have got inside. They've got 83 kills. Not bad, but it's not great. That's for sure. Still some good units, though, for the attackers to use. We've got Galatian Royal Guard here, healthy unit of that. Another healthy Galatian there. We've got lots of Royal Peltas still alive for Egypt, and I think also for the Seleucids. They've got a fair few of those. Still got Silver Shields as well. I mean, so Swaby's got no general. He's still got, you know, archers, which could be a good asset to bring in. And some of these Sword Masters, you know, still alive as well. 90 is not a bad amount of them. Finally, we're going to see Arverni retreats. Not a bad idea. I think he's done here. He's done what he can here. Everyone else is already falling back. And he can try and defend the next choke point for him, which will be here. And he's going to have an archer tower as well to help him. And also a nice wall, which you can put slingers on and various other things. It can be a real pain there. He's actually got, you know, Celtic slingers here ready to go. But I imagine he's going to try and make a defense here. And then probably put his slingers on that wall and just make that an absolute pain for the attackers to come through. Looks like the Sammonites here getting ready to maybe just get rid of that Thorax. Get themselves some free easy kills. Here we go, Royal Peltas. They might look like they're going to be the first in. The Thorax still getting off their last few javies to try and inflict some damage on the Sammonites. But yeah, everyone's going to throw their javies first. Every single javy matters. And there you go, the Thorax doing their job, soaking up a javi volley from the Sammonites, rather than these Royal Peltas, you know, being damaged before they get into melee. And just might make a cut just to see whether the attackers, they seem like they're taking their time. Obviously, are a bit daunted by this final assault that they've got to do. So I'll make a quick cut and I'll see you guys in a moment once the battle recommences. Here we go. It didn't take long, and the Seleucids have decided to go in. They sent in their Royal Peltas here. As I said, the Celtic Slingers firing from point-blank range, firing into the side of these Royal Peltas, making this battle very much more in favor of the Arverni. They're having to commit just a tiny little swordsman unit here, and they're probably going to win, and they might actually, you know, hold on to it. I mean, actually, they are now winning the Royal Peltas, I think, because the Slingers have changed target. They're shooting at the one further back. They really need to shoot at this one at in melee here. Just kill that one off nice and easily, and you can save yourselves some lives for that melee fight. But I guess maybe you just wanted to shoot this unit back here. I mean, it's dead on he's shooting. He's shooting like into the face of them. If he shoots side shots into these Royal Peltas, he gets better kills. That's sure, like easier kills. Shooting these guys way back here as well, yeah, not easy. Shooting through those buildings. So there you go. I don't think anyone else has gone in just yet. I think Egypt is about to. They do need to all go in at the same time, which is, when I say all, it's just Seleucids really, and Egypt. Looks like Swaby has actually made an offensive as well over here, and we're going to see a bit of a pull-through take place there from the Carthaginian generals. Pull through those sword masters, try and get into these Cimbri bowwomen, and that actually might cost Carthage their general here. This could be pretty costly because, yeah, Carthage is continuing in and just going to keep going after all the archers. These Cimbri bowwomen, I think, still have ammo. I mean, he's pulled through the bowwomen as well. They are, I mean, I think they hadn't routed. They have just routed now. Yeah, Carthage might be about to lose his general. Which, yeah, that could be a big mistake because, as we saw, I think in the last Rome 2 siege that we did, Carthage is something similar, threw his general in, and yeah, he's just lost his general, and he's got so many reserves, and he should have kept his general alive and just kept the morale, because his men We're going to fight so much more effectively. These archers aren't really the be-all and end-all. Not the end of the world. They've got, it looks like they've got plenty of bows of their own, like Macedonian ones, that they can counter the archers, the bowwomen. Silver Shield Swords here, pushing on against Chosen Swords, should roll these guys out of the way. We'll see. And it looks like a more healthy Chosen Swords had to be sent in to get rid of the Royal Peltast here. Finally being removed. I mean, the Archer Tower is probably also helping win that fight. Carthage over here fighting Royal Peltast, and he is losing that fight. Samnites losing. What are the stats? Yeah, 36 to 65. Yeah, the Royal Peltast would win that just about any time. Going to certainly need some missile support in here to try and inflict loss onto these Royal Peltasts. More Royal Peltasts going in again against Samnites. So there's another fight that favours the attackers here. Shield Bearers for the Macedon going in their final sort of throw of the dice. Whether they're going to pull out the Samnites and let the Shield Bearers hold the line, that might be the case. We also got a pretty banged up Royal Peltast. I didn't realise that Macedon even had any infantry left, but he's managed to got one here, still alive, and he's going to send that in. Where's I guess all of Macedon's Cavs now gone with their silly sort of like charges into the Agema Cav and also into the archers of the Seleucids. There you go. Looks like they're stalling the Royal Peltasts of Egypt here. Maybe the Royal Peltasts of Macedon arriving has helped sort of even that up. Missile fire coming in. I think they are trying to side shot here at these Cretans, side shot the Balearic Slingers, doing as much damage to them. I mean, they look like they're shooting the Nubians back here. It's not a bad target either. Might want to shoot this Royal Peltast general, kill a general off for the attackers. Might be useful. Might be what they need to try and even this up. They've already got Swabies. Could they get another one? Swabies' men, having lost their general, are routing in quite a few spots. They are running out of infantry, and they're setting them in bit by bit as well. So these like very weak sword masters are just not really going to make much of a difference taking on an entire Oathsworn on their own. They might do fine here though. They are fighting a Celtic Slinger. And also a Silver Shield Sword is helping them as well. So they should clear out these guys. And we're going to have to see some reinforcements go over here. Looks like the Oathsworn General is going to be sent back in for Arverdi. Seleucid's credit to him is still trying this offensive here. I mean, I would not. I mean, actually Arverdi has just pulled off his slingers, but I don't think this is a really great choke point to be attacking. If they just put any missile unit up here, it's over for this Royal Peltast. Every single time it's over. Oh, a cheeky little flank taking place here. Like Cav, I don't think it's going to really do a lot of damage, but it's just sneaking on around. I'm actually going to see a whole pike unit be committing to stop that Cav. I mean, that's a huge win actually for the attackers if this pike unit ends up just staying here, blocking this choke point from 12 cavalrymen. We would probably rout anyway if they just tried to charge anything. Royal Peltast for... Oh, can they sneak up this gap here? Looks like you can. Unless the general just went up and around and you can sneak down this gap here. Maybe, well, obviously you can sneak down it, whether you can go up it as well. Galatian Royal Guard, actually, yeah, I think they are. Look, you can see they're one by one, they're edging up and in. They're actually attacking this Libyan, this Samnite here. The full unit's not even like attacking, and they're winning this fight here, the Galatians. Incredible. I mean, they are a pretty elite unit as well, one of the top dogs. Well, as I say that, they start to lose. Fair enough. I take it back. You can see here the Royal Peltas general has been focused on for Egypt. They're trying to, you know, get rid of another general or the defenders. Not a bad idea. They need to do something like that. The shield bearers being in here as well for Macedon seems like that's stopped any sort of offensive to take on here. Royal Peltas are losing. And again, look at that. Royal Peltas thrown back down the hill. I think they just routed another one here. We can start shooting this next one. Just try and weaken as many of these Seleucid Royal Peltas as much as possible. Yeah, getting like 5 or 6 kills each volley is incredible. Keep that up. This looks like it's going okay as well. Suebi being kind of forced back. I don't know whether they have ammo left with any of these sort of slingers and bows, but they need to use it if they do have any. Looks like the Cav, I think the light Cav might have been routed by archer towers, but the pikes now will be able to shift back over, which is great because it's going to be needed in some sort of fight. Probably here. This is looking, like I said, the worst spot. The Galatians look like they finally all fully got up here. They're now fighting these Samnites. There you go, the Samnites are going to get a bit of a reprieve. Oh, so they're cycling in and out Galatian Royal Guards. This might have been the original one that went in, I think, with 103 men left. They are just cycling them in and out, getting that sort of like minor charge bonus. These Samnites have had a rough day. Only 45 kills for them. Royal Peltas trying to flank. Mercenary Noble Fighters, though, going in. These guys will definitely be able to one-on-one those Galatian Royal Guard, that's for sure. And it looks like the Oathsworn are being sent back across to deal with their Gallic brethren from Egypt, because they are causing all sorts of problems. But Royal Peltas have now got through here. It's a really weak defense. There's no actual sword units, just archers. And the Royal Peltas is going to push that. Really, Suebi should follow up with his tiny little units he has left and support this. And I mean, Seleucus should send up his other Royal Peltas and just try and force that. And we have a Mercenary Noble Fighter here. That needs to get over here and deal with this Royal Peltas now. This Chosen Sword should be able to hold for now, I would have thought. Mercenary Noble Fighters, even though they're getting shot in the flank, don't give a damn. They are defeating these Galatian Royal Guard hand over fist. The Cretan Archers still need dealing with as well, really. Mercenary Noble Fighters are starting to lose, whether that's because the new units here or whether it's just I think it's Archer Fire. They are dropping. They were 130 when we arrived over here just moments ago, down to about 90. They are suffering. Side shots just rule. This isn't a fight they should really take. They should really fight sort of like along this line here, I think. They still fight for this choke point, but then just like have a long line along here. So the archers are shooting sort of into the front rather than the side. Finally, we're going to see like someone deal with these Cretan archers here of Egypt. They do need just silencing. Someone shooting Royal Peltas and said, why are they shooting Royal Peltas? Those Cretans need to kill off the other Cretans, but yeah, they are shooting. One man, Cretan, Royal Peltas, you can see all the shots dropping short. What are they doing? What are they doing? Oathsworn getting in here now are going to help defeat these Galatian Royal Guard. And Egypt actually hasn't got anything to send up here at the moment. The general is still being shot at as well. Constantly, he's down at 83. Yeah, I think that is the strategy, just to get rid of Egypt's general one way or another. The Gemma Cav are now in the back lines, so these guys have pushed. Seleucids are doing a good job actually making inroads into defense, routing archers. Whether they have ammo left, I don't know, but it's good to get rid of them anyway. Another offensive taking place here, and looks like, yeah, Mercenary Noble Fighters and Chosen Swords helping to just deal with this Royal Peltas, which is fine. There's another Royal Peltas on the way, and all the Suebi units. I think one of these units is going to have to fall back and turn around, otherwise these guys are going to get encircled. General as well going in, the Gemmas and also Royal Peltas doubling up, trying to get rid of this Celtic Slinger. They might just do it as well. And they kind of pulled through, absolutely have pulled through here, those Seleucid players. That's abysmal. But maybe they're like, screw it, Carthage did it, we'll do it as well. And there you go, into the back lines of the Gemma. They rout, it looks like, Well, actually, the defenders managed to rout the Royal Peltas, but they are going to lose their chosen swords. The Mercenary Noble Fighter is still looking okay. They might be able to kill off this general here. We'll see. What they can do is shooting him next. Potentially. Egypt looks like he's been fully, Egypt has been fully forced back here. His infantry's all been defeated. He's just got archers and a general left. And now it's going to just be turning everything around for Carthage and dealing with the Seleucid general. I would say is probably the biggest threat here, in the sense that him being alive, keeps the Seleucid troops in the game, which isn't a lot. So, killing him off would, just probably deal with this Royal Peltas problem. The Pikes still being alive is also great. They need focusing down with the Kimri bowwomen here if they still have ammo, or also all these Cretan archers. They just need to focus down that pike. I mean, also you got to remember Carthage has no general, so they could rout at any moment. Looks like the plan is to get rid of the Oathsworn general next. Not a bad idea. The Shield Bearers general is probably going to be the toughest to take out. And I don't know if Seleucids have lost their general. Yeah, general dead for Seleucids. He charged in here into the massive mercenary noble fighters, and he has been killed. So now Seleucids are now generalists, as are Suebi, as is Carthage. Now it's just Egypt left with his general. He's going to go in with that. He's got no real choice. He's got his own. That's his only sword unit. He's got bows to support him. But I'm sure if they set up one bow here, the defenders, they could probably just murder that poor Royal Peltas. They are jabbing as well with what they have. Available mercenary noble fighters getting rear charged by the Royal Peltas here of Seleucids. They are actually managed to defeat these mercenary noble fighters. And I don't know if Egypt just lost his general as well. Yeah, Egypt's also lost his general. No, so there are now generalists at all the attackers. Balance power is still dead even though. Does not make a bit of difference apparently. Egypt's sends, I don't know, just got some archers in here. Whether they're caught or whether they're out of ammo. They just send them in. I'd have kept all his archers, all his remaining forces together, to be honest. But there you go. I mean, Carthage should win that easily, you'd imagine. The Greek ballistic crews having to get inside as well, making all the difference. The actual force with infantry left really is actually just Suebi. They have a couple of weakened units of sword masters they can use. Be a pain with them. Looks like we're going to see the Cretans here for Macedon being killed off before they can even get the Oathsworn in there. There's still a healthy unit of Oathsworn really. So 104 men, 201 kills. It's done very well, and Suebi rightly falling back. Balance power now is massively shifted in favor of defenders as they're starting to rout unit upon unit here for the Egyptians. The Pikes doing their bit. And I imagine these archers are going to rout anytime soon as well. It's just mainly archers. Left for the attackers. They're just sort of running around doing something with them. I don't think it's going to be long now until these guys start to mass rout. All it probably needs is one Egyptian unit to go, and the rest might follow fairly shortly. But yeah, good siege, and good fight from both sides, really. I mean, the attackers didn't do a lot wrong. Maybe Suebi, maybe kind of isolated himself a little bit too much. But I certainly thought Egypt and Seleucus made some pretty good inroads. Certainly Macedon, I think they could have won this a lot easier, the defenders, if Macedon hadn't sided out. I think and spent the money elsewhere other than Cav. I think they could have won this one quite easily. But in the end, it ended up being quite close because of Macedon's interesting build he decided to build. But yeah, it was really, really well done by the defenders and also the attackers. I thought they used their archers really well. The defenders weirdly kept archers in reserve, and I guess it sort of worked. They had ammo for the end of the game, but they did get themselves outbowed early on. And there you go, a costly victory for Macedon and their allies. And we'll have a quick look at the end results. This one was sent in by Mythic, who was playing as Macedon. So yeah, thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. 115 kills with his general. It's still pretty healthy. His Cav, 161 kills. It's not bad, actually. The rest, yeah, not so great. Archers, 159 kills. His Slinger's getting 145. He's got his Royal Peltas 220 kills. His Thorax 215, 126. Thurios Spears 113 kills. Then we have Showbiz Llama playing as Carthage. He got the most kills for his team, and I'm not surprised. He seemed like he was just everywhere, and was also pretty much the last man standing when it came to like resources left for the defenders. 176 kills with his generals, not bad, but he definitely could have, kept him alive, and it massively would have helped us in their defense as well. 152 kills with the Cretan archers here, 198 with this one. 202 kills with the African pikemen is very good, and they're very healthy. 153 kills with the Libyan infantry, 152, 161 with another there, 193 kills with the Gallic warriors, 209 kills with this noble fighter here, 168 kills with another one. And yeah, the Samnites has got outclassed. Then we have Major Disaster playing as Arverni, 210 kills with the Oathsworn, 106 kills with the Celtic Slingers. And then we've got Celtic Warriors here, 108 kills for them. Chosen Swords, 136 kills, 163, 171, 152, 164. It's got some good kills, to be fair. And most of them actually outscored the Oathsworn, who got 151 kills, 150. 201, though, is the best of the bunch there for them. Then we have Biz Snitch Boy playing as Swaby, got 164 kills with the Swordmasters here. His archers, yeah, not actually getting as many kills as I thought they were going to get, only getting like 80, 84. And then we got the Club Levy 142 kills, which is very good for them. Swordmasters, which he spammed out, 147 kills, 200 kills, 218, 267 is the best of the bunch. Then we have Der Hauptmann playing as Egypt, getting 126 kills with his Royal Peltas there. His Cretan archers getting 112, 186 kills. As Nubians getting 109 kills. Galatians 210, 314 kills. Very, very good for them. The Galatian Swords, which is the weaker of the two Galatians, 123 kills. 136 kills with the Royal Peltasts, and 290 kills with the Thorax here is pretty incredible for them. Then we have Samir Foster playing as the Seleucids. His Agema getting 247 kills before they fell. The Giant Ballista, 147 kills. His Archers, again, also pretty low, 92, 82 kills. Yeah, really low for them, actually. Royal Peltas, 89 kills, 156 kills. His Silver Shields, 179 kills. And then his Thorax, 166 kills. Is the best of the bunch there for them. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 Siege Battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show support. And I'll see you, folks, in the next one. Bye for now.